Turn on some music. Good morning. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Just need to share this a few places. Hello. Nice to see you guys here. This is the only time that I am able to see the comments. So tell me who you are, where you're coming from. And I will be with you in just a moment. This is Embodied Groove. We're going to have some time to get our bodies moving before Scott Gruberman comes on to share some live music with us. If you guys know anybody that could use some movement in their life, you can share this with them as well. Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Where you're coming from. It's so good to see you here. Hi Gary and San Pedro. Thanks for being here. Hope you are ready to do some moving and grooving. Alright. That is good. I'm going to turn this little intro music off and head on over in front of the camera. Again, happy Saturday morning to you guys, or Saturday afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Leah. Welcome. And this is Embodied Groove. So this is a participatory movement class. So I do want you guys to join in, and it's only 20 minutes, so you can move your body for 20 minutes, even if you have to start on the couch, but I'd love for you to stand up. And I just want to say that 1 year ago today is when I did the first Embodied Groove online on Bedhead Land. So I think it's pretty cool that we're doing it again right now, a year later. And as of right now, I don't have any streams lined up. I'm hoping to get some in-person things going on, because that is the way that Embodied Groove was designed to be, is to, really go with the live music that's created in the moment and help people get into their bodies before they experience a show or at a festival or wherever. But of course, a year ago, we didn't have access to that, and I knew that people needed to still move their bodies. So I've been happy to be doing this online. It's been really helpful for me in my mental and emotional and physical well-being, and I hope it has been for you too. So whether you're just joining me here now or you've been watching for the last year, I'm so happy that you're here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead and stand up, and you can go ahead and start the music. Thanks, babe. All right, and find a nice stable base with your feet, so a little wider than hip distance apart. And we always start with an intention in Embodied Groove, because we're just bringing a little bit of consciousness to the experience. So you can close your eyes if you like, and just set an intention for how you would like to feel today, or something that you would like to experience. Maybe it's today, maybe it's just during this next 20 minutes. Maybe it's just to find some joy and pleasure in your body. Maybe it's to release some stress. So thinking of that intention, and we are all going to take a nice deep breath together. So breathing in. And on our exhale, we're going to send it all out. Setting those intentions off into the universe. And then bringing your awareness back down to your feet. So we like to ground down with our feet, because you know, when we're listening to live music, it can be such an uplifting experience. But I've found in my own life and my own experience that if I can really ground myself in that, I can actually be even more present with it. So finding that stable base, you can even lift your toes a little bit, maybe shift your weight back and forth, feeling all aspects of your feet, so bringing a little mindfulness in. Finding your breath. And then actually we're going to start with our wrists. So we do a nice easy joint warm up to get our body nice and fluid so that we can move safely. You might not have moved your body in a little bit, so this is a great way to just kind of get things moving and flowing. So moving your wrists, and then you can also begin to move your fingers and those joints there. You know, we send a lot of energy out through our hands and our fingers, especially I do when I'm dancing to live music. And we actually have more receptors in our palm than anywhere else in our body. So we can feel and receive energy through our hands. We're just kind of opening up that channel and also opening up our joints to create some synovial fluid flowing through. Good. So now we're going to move to our elbows, our next major joints, and just kind of open them and do like little windshield wipers. You can move them around in a circle. This is a great time to just play and explore in your body. We don't often take the intentional time to do that. So I get to help you with that this morning. Good. And then from the elbows, we're going to move to the shoulders. So just start by moving your arms back. And as you do that, allow your eyes and your head to look from side to side. So you don't want to keep your head straight while you're doing that. I want the body to twist all the way. And your eyes to look back. Nice. You can just follow your hands. Good. And then we're going to bring it forward. You can do a little swimming motion. And notice as you do that, how you're stretching the side body too. So again, this is just a nice easy warm up to get your body ready to move and receive the music. Nice. Good. Still looking from side to side as your body moves, nice and easy. Now you should have your arms all the way from your fingertips to your shoulders all nice and open and warm. And notice as you move your arms, you also open that heart. Yes. So that we can really receive all the goodness from this experience and from the music. Good. All right, so from our arms, we're going to move down to our next major joints, which is our hips. So maybe you feel the bass in your hips and you just kind of allow them to move. You can move them from side to side. Also love to do a little circle around. I like to include my hands in it, but you don't need to do that. And then moving around in the opposite direction in a circle. And then you can even bring in some figure eights. And maybe you allow your elbows to join the figure eight dance. And from your hips, we're going to move down to our knees. So maybe you bring your knees up. So I want to say, I'm giving you some guidance, but you're welcome to take it and do with it what you will. You can follow along or you can start moving in your own way. You have that choice. But if you want to follow along, you can bring your knee up and also your elbow in. Little cross-lateral stimulation here. Continuing to breathe. Noticing that balance with the knee up. Good, and you can also kind of bend down a little bit. Little fun squats. Make them fun though. This shouldn't feel like work. It should be fun and pleasurable. Good, and then coming to your ankles, I want you to just bring your heels up off the ground. You're going to open those ankle joints. You might feel the muscles in your feet and your toes kind of flexing, working a little bit. And then lift those toes off the ground, bringing the toes up. All right, and if your feet are like mine, they are ready to get moving. So start just kind of stepping around your space. Continuing to breathe. And notice as you step around your space, how your ankle joints are opening. So this is how we keep them from getting kind of stiff and brittle. You can do those exercises whenever you need. You can also just point and flex your foot. Nice. All right. So we have one more major joint to warm up, and that's our spine. So I want you to notice as you move your arms and your legs and the core of your body too, how your spine also gets to move. So particularly as you look around with your eyes, you're engaging the upper spine. As you move your arms out, that's helping to move the middle spine. And as you move your hips, then you're getting that lower spine in there. So here's where you get to explore and play in your own body. Maybe even like nobody's watching. Maybe you're at home by yourself, you can just have fun. It's really not about what it looks like. It's all about what it feels like. Good, you can play along with the music. This is from Magic and the Other. So actually, 1 year ago when I did the first Embodied Groove virtual stream, it was right before a Lebo set and an Ezra lip set. Magic and the Other is Ezra's band. So this playlist is actually pretty heavy, Lebo and Ezra. With a little bit of Nat Keefe in the middle, just coming up right now. Of course, Nat Keefe is from Hot Buttered Rum, but this is his project called Beatmower. And this is the part of Embodied Groove where we get to do a little shaking. So I want you to find that beat. You can close your eyes. Just start a little bounce here. Good. So allow your knees to be nice and loose so you can bounce easy. Also, as you bounce and you turn to the side, I want you to just notice your 3 major body weights. So we have our pelvis, our chest, and our head. And ideally, they are all in a line. So you know, we could be like this, of course, and I certainly dance like that sometimes. But I want you to just find what it feels like to have them all in a line at first. And then just see, as you move your head, how that feels. And then see, as you move your chest, So you can go right and left. You can also go front and back. Of course, your hips might be moving too, and then allow your head to also go with it. Good. And then bring it down to those hips. You can pick your feet up. Do a little shaking. Don't forget to breathe. This song is about 5 minutes. So I want you to use it as an opportunity to shake off stress, to release anything that you want to let go of. You can shake it off your fingers, your forearms, your shoulders and your chest. You can use your voice. You can shake it off your hips. You can ground down through the earth and allow the energy to flow down. You can also shake it off your legs. Flick it off your feet. Nice. And maybe even as you're doing that, you do a little energetic cleanse with the arms and the hands. So just kind of cleansing around your energy space. We have a lot to release and let go of. Good. Keep dancing, keep bouncing. And then just bring it in to a place that feels good. You can do it nice and easy, like this. You can do it nice and rigorous, like this. Using that exhale to release. Moving energy out through your voice. Allowing that head and neck to be nice and loose. Good. Do a little twist action. You can bring your arms up. You can bring them down. So Embodied Groove, besides the easy warm-up, is really not about following any special moves or anything. There's no choreography to learn. But what I like to do is just allow you to embody your own groove and to remind you that you actually have access to a lot more movement than we tend to kind of do in our regular, everyday adult life. So part of that is knowing that you can come down, even to the floor if you want to, but you can go down low. It may work your thighs here, but that's okay. We'll be done soon. You can rest again. You can also hang out here in the mid-plane, which is where we tend to hang out. And you can bring it up, especially by grounding down, to bring it all the way up here. Here we go. Nice. This is where Lebo comes in. This song and the next two are from him. So allow that Lebo magic to move through your body. Cleansing and releasing from the inside. Nice. And just allow your body to have fun moving. Looking at different directions. Bringing in all parts of your body that are all nice and warmed up by now. And also know that you can take up some space. You don't have to just stand in this little area right here. You can move as big as you want. That is the joy of moving in our own spaces. And the one silver lining of social distance, we can have a lot bigger dance spaces. So I encourage you to take up some room. Use the space. Know that you can walk in different directions. You can move to the side. You can move forward and backward. You can even move diagonally. And of course, you can always turn. So lots of options. Play with what feels good to you and your body right now in this moment. Playing with those levels, high, middle, and low. Allowing those fingers to dance. All right. This is our last song, everybody. So if you're not standing up yet, now is your time. You can move for like 2 minutes. And see if there's any other part of your body that hasn't joined in the dance, and invite them to the party. So maybe it's your left shoulder. Maybe it was a little stiff earlier, and now it's feeling a little better, so you can move it a little bit more. Always bringing in that good body awareness. Listening to the sensation. If something doesn't feel right, then tweak it, do something different. And if it does feel right, then keep it going. Maybe even noticing how you're beginning to feel in your body. Maybe your heart rate is up. Maybe your body temperature is up. You're sweating a little bit. Maybe you feel good in your body. That happiness, that pleasure, that joy is so important to connect with. And dance is a great way to do it, especially with some good music. And I know you guys all know that. So just dance it out with me for another minute or so. Moving those arms, those fingers, those elbows and shoulders. The hips, the knees, the ankles, and the spine. Taking it out maybe. And then stopping wherever you are. Just taking a moment to close your eyes again. I like to place my hand on my heart and my hand on my belly. Just allows me to come a little bit more into sensation with my body. Feeling your breath Again, noticing sensation, even if it's just your heart pounding, blood pumping through. Maybe you feel some aliveness. I'd love for you in the comments in just a moment to share with me one word of what you notice right now in this moment. No right or wrong, just simply what is. And then slowly opening your eyes. So thank you guys so much for being here today and for the last year. If you've been here for Embodied Groove streams, Scott Guberman is coming up at 11:11, so he's going to be playing some live music for us. Please make sure to stick around. Hopefully you're nice and loose and warmed up, ready to move and groove. And have a beautiful rest of your day. It's a beautiful day out here in California, so I am definitely going to get out and enjoy some sunshine. And I encourage you to too. Keep supporting Brian at Dead Headland. And if you want to find out more about me, you can like the Embodied Groove Facebook page. I also have my other business page, Dr. Leah Taylor. And I also do a podcast on Osiris Media called Groove Therapy, which kind of combines the intersection between live music and health and wellness. It's a lot of fun. I do it with my friend Tara Lee Weathers, and we have some amazing guests. So check that out too. You can find that wherever you find your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the places. So contact me with any questions. I'd love to connect. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Brian. I so appreciate you. And have a beautiful rest of the day, everybody. Bye.